Sathya Sai Baba. Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, loving Sairams to all of you once again. My name is Alejandro Grana. Some of you know me by Alex. And I presently serve as the chairman of the events committee of the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization. It is also my great delight, my great honor to serve as the MC for this morning's proceedings. At the outset, on behalf of the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization and the SSSIO's Centennial Celebrations Coordinating Committee, I would like to extend our most loving welcome to each and every one of you to the 11th World Conference of the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization. Whether you are one of the 1,300 delegates who will be joining us for this sacred occasion from across 46 countries around the world, or whether you are joining us from far, from the nearly 110 countries that make up this sacred organization, we want to extend to each and every one of you all of our love, our welcome, and we want to tell you that Swami has a place reserved for you at this conference, whether you are here in person or in spirit. I know that all of you are watching us and you are here with us. We hope that you enjoy this program and that you find it enriching and uplifting. The theme of this conference is Purity is Enlightenment. And what a more fitting start to this conference than with the ceremony of lighting the lamp, which traditionally is a symbol of wisdom and purity. But as we embark on this journey over the next 3 days, what else should this symbolic ceremony be all about? What else should it represent? On July 8, 1968, our beloved Swami declared, "I have come to light the lamp of love in your hearts, to see to it that every day it shines with added luster. I have come to tell you about this unitary faith, about this path of love, about this duty of love, about this obligation of love. You must see the oneness that exists in all. Cultivate that attitude of oneness. That is the message that I bring today." So today, brothers and sisters, as our honorable guests light these lamps here on stage, let us resolve not to remain as mere observers in this ceremony, partaking simply on a symbolic ceremony. Let this ceremony not remain as a mere act of protocol. Rather, let us turn symbolism into prayer, and let us turn prayer into intense yearning. Yearning for what? What should this prayer be all about? A prayer to reignite that spark of love in our hearts. A prayer that this conference indeed marks for each and every one of us. A new beginning in our spiritual path. A prayer that this light burns away all the impurities that still lie in our minds and in our hearts. And ultimately, that this light expands so wide and it shines so bright that it cannot but become the very enlightenment which we seek through this sacred organization. For only it is in this manner and through this prayer and through this intensity that we will remain true to the purpose and the theme of this conference. With these words, I would like to invite our honored guests who will light the lamp this morning. Our distinguished guests are Dr. Narendranath Reddy, Chairman of the SSSIO, Mr. Leonardo Guter, Chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai World Foundation, Mr. Robert Baskin, Director of the Sri Sathya Sai World Foundation, Dr. Phil Goslin, Chairman of SSSIO Zone 1, North America. And on the ladies' side, we invite Mrs. Dr. Haima Reddy from the United States, Mrs. Renuka Rao from Africa, Kenya, Mrs. Adriana Cuevas from Mexico, and Mrs. Ada Espindola from Brazil to light this lamp. Let us join them in prayer. Sairam. Thank you to our distinguished guests for getting us started on this historic conference. We will now move on to the flag procession, representing unity in diversity and our shared devotion. And for this purpose, nobody better than our very own young adults. So I invite today Brother Suhas Subramanya, Regional Representative for Region 8, and Sister Shruti Lakanaki, Regional Representative for Region 3 and International Young Adult Media Lead, to lead us into this flag procession. Saida.
Dear respected elders, distinguished leaders of the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, honored guests, and dear sisters and brothers from around the globe, a very loving welcome and a very loving sairam to each and every one of you.
Today, as we celebrate 100 years of the advent of our beloved Sri Sathya Sai Baba, we honor the universal family he built. A family not of geography, but of the heart, not of boundaries, but of values, and not of different nations, but of one nation of humanity. In this spirit, we welcome 113 nations, each carrying its unique culture, colors, and devotees, all united under the banner of love all, serve all, and hurt never, help ever, and hurt never.
The flag ceremony symbolizes the unity and harmony that Bhagavan himself fostered across the world. As each national flag enters, let us remember that his message has touched devotees in every corner of the globe, bridging hearts, uplifting lives, and inspiring service. We will now begin to call each country and territory by zone, starting with Zone 1.
Zone 1, Aruba. Barbados. Canada. Curacao. Guyana.
The nations, hand in
Jamaica.
100 years we understand.
St. Kitts.
His message simple, pure and true. Love and service in
St.
all
Lucia.
we do.
St. Martin. Suriname.
Deep within a flower grows, step by step it gently shows, from tiny seed to perfect bloom. Sigh's love lights up as a boon. Fear is gone, now hope takes flight.
Trinidad and
Darkness
Tobago.
turns to brilliant light. Doubt is left, now faith runs deep. Joy is ours, hearts start to lead. Love all, serve all, a message for all. 100 years of Sathya Sai.
USA,
Love,
Virgin
service,
Islands.
value shining bright, filling the world with hope and light. His love in action.
We will now move on to Zone 2A, starting with Costa Rica. Cuba.
Honoring our parents every day makes our hearts both strong and true.
The Dominican Republic.
We honor those who care. Love and light shine everywhere.
El Salvador.
Fathers lead with gentle might. Mothers fill our homes with light.
Guadalupe.
These truths are Sai's steps to cure. For children grow with hearts so pure.
Guatemala.
From pure hearts, new worlds arise. Reflecting
Haiti.
love in children's eyes. Good values bloom like treasure.
Honduras.
With elders guiding every heart.
Mexico.
Serve all, a message for all. 100 years of
Nicaragua.
love, service, value shining bright, filling the world with
Panama.
hope and light. His love in action guides the way we walk
And
with
Puerto
him
Rico.
each blessed day. Beyond our homes to neighbors near, friends in school and workplace dear. Many colors, many faces.
Let us now begin Zone 2B, Argentina.
Creatures great and creatures small. Mother Earth embraces all. Trees and flowers, sky and sea, all part of our family. Love serve all.
Bolivia,
For all 100 years of Sathya love, service, value, shining bright, filling the world with hope and light. His love in action guides
Brazil,
the way. We walk with him each blessed day.
Chile,
Across all lands our service flows, where hunger strikes, compassion grows, not just in words, but hands that feed. We rush to meet each urgent need.
Colombia,
Ecuador,
Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela.
We will now move on to Zone 3, starting with Australia,
From south to north, his wisdom
Fiji,
journeys forth, not just in words, but selfless deeds in service.
New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea.
Zone 4, Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Nepal,
Awaken sleeping souls, true rebels, our highest goals. Right conduct shapes each word and deed. Peace fulfill our
Philippines,
destiny. Non-violence heals the world as gentle hearts are now
Singapore,
character forged in sacred fire lifts humanity.
Sri Lanka,
In our schools, these truths we teach. Every heart and mind we reach. Character builds from within. That's where
Thailand,
transformation begins.
Vietnam,
We will now move on to Zone 5 with China, Hong Kong,
Zone 6, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, France, Greece, Ireland, Israel, Italy. Macedonia. Serbia. Slovenia. Spain. Switzerland. And the United Kingdom.
We will now continue on with Zone 7, starting with Austria. Belgium. The Czech Republic. Denmark. Estonia. Finland. Germany. Hungary. Latvia. Lithuania. Netherlands. Norway. Poland. Slovakia. Sweden. And Syria.
Zone 8. Azerbaijan. Belarus. Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan. Moldova.
Across the nations, hand in hand.
Russia.
100 years we understand his message.
Ukraine.
Simple, pure and true. Love and
Uzbekistan.
service in all we do.
We will now move on to Zone 9, starting with Angola.
Deep
Benin.
within a flower grows. Step by step it gently shows.
Botswana.
From tiny seed to perfect bloom. Sighs love lights
Cameroon.
up as a boon. Fear is gone, now hope takes flight. Darkness turns to brilliant light. Doubt
Congo, Brazzaville. The Democratic Republic of Congo. Ethiopia. Gabon. Ghana. Iran.
Honoring our parents every day makes our hearts both strong and true. When we honor those who care, love and light shine everywhere. Fathers lead with gentle might, mothers fill our homes.
The Ivory Coast.
These truths are size steps to cure for children grow.
Kenya.
So pure, from pure hearts new worlds arise. Reflecting
Madagascar.
love in children's eyes. Good values bloom like treasured art, with elders guiding
Malawi.
every heart. Love all, serve all, a message for all. 100 years of Sathya.
Mauritius.
Love, service, value, shining bright, filling the world
Morocco.
with hope and light. His love in action guides the way. We walk with him each blessed day.
Nigeria.
Our homes to neighbors near, friends in school and workplace dear. Many colors, many faces, love
Oman.
connects us in our places. Creatures great,
Rwanda.
creatures small, Mother Earth embraces all. Trees and flowers,
South Africa. Tanzania. Togo. Uganda. The United Arab Emirates.
Across all lands, our service flows. Where hunger strikes, compassion grows. Not just in words, but hands that feed.
Last two, folks.
To me,
Bring it up
urgent
for
need.
Zambia. And Zimbabwe.
From east to west, from south to north, His wisdom gently journeys forth. Not just in
Dear brothers and sisters, what a truly inspiring moment. 113 nations coming together in a spirit of unity, each symbolically joining hands in the Sri Sathya Sai Baba's universal mission of love and service. This is the world he envisioned, peaceful, compassionate, and united as one family.
As Bhagavan always says, there is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one language, the language of the heart. Today, as these beautiful flags shine before us, we see not 113 different nations, no. We see 113 expressions of the same universal love that our dear Bhagavan embodies.
Together, we pray that Bhagavan's message continues to spread across the world, illuminating hearts, transforming lives, and guiding humanity towards peace. Jai
Sai Ram.
Ram.
महागणपति नमोस्तुते
महागणपते नमोस्तुते
महागणपति नमोस्तुते
महागणपते नमोस्तुते
मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते
मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते
मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते
मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते
महागणपति नमोस्तुते
महागणपते नमोस्तुते
आदिपूजित गणनाथा
आदिपूजित गणनाथ
आनन्ददायक गणनाथा
आनन्ददायक गणनाथ
आदिपूजित गणनाथा
आदिपूजित गणनाथ
आनन्ददायक गणनाथा
आनन्ददायक गणनाथ
प्रथम वन्दना प्रणवाकार
वन्दना प्रणवाकार
प्रथम वन्दना प्रणवाकार
वन्दना प्रणवाकार
विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका
विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका
विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका
विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका
महागणपति नमोस्तुते
महागणपते नमोस्तुते
मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते
मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते
महागणपति नमोस्तुते
महागणपते नमोस्तुते
आदिपूजित गणनाथा
आदिपूजित गणनाथ
आनन्ददायक गणनाथा
आनन्ददायक गणनाथ
प्रथम वन्दना प्रणवाकार
वन्दना प्रणवाकार
विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका
विघ्नेश्वरा
विशाल सुंदर साई
चित्रावती तट विशाल सुंदर साई
चित्रावती तट विशाल सुंदर साई
चित्रावती तट विशाल सुंदर साई
अवधूत चिंतना गुरुदेवा सत्य साई
अवधूत चिंतना गुरुदेवा सत्य साई
अवधूत
साई बोलो
गोविंद बोलो गुरु साई बोलो
गोविंद बोलो गुरु साई बोलो
गोविंद बोलो गुरु साई बोलो
गोपाल बोलो गुरु साई बोलो
गोपाल बोलो गुरु साई बोलो
साई
बुद्ध महावीर येशु साई
बुद्ध महावीर येशु साई
बुद्ध महावीर येशु साई
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
अल्लाह यीशु सद्गुरु साई
अल्लाह यीशु सतगुरु साई
अल्लाह यीशु सद्गुरु साई
अल्लाह यीशु सतगुरु साई
गीता मेरा पुराण वसाई
गीता वेद पुराण साई
गीता मेरा पुराण वसाई
गीता वेद पुराण साई
तन में साई मन में साई
तन में साई मन में साई
रोम रोम में साई साई
रोम रोम में साई साई
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
वाहे गुरु बोल मनवा
वाहे गुरु बोल सतगुरु साई गीता वेद पुराण साई तन में साई मन में साई
Sai Rama, your eyes, I'm caught in your eyes, Sai Rama.
Sai Rama, your eyes, I'm caught in your eyes, Sai Rama.
Sai Rama, your eyes, I'm caught in your eyes, Sai Rama.
Sai Rama, your eyes, I am caught in your eyes, Sai Rama.
My wants and desires, they met their demise. I'm lost in your eyes, Sai Rama. lost in your eyes, Sai Rama. Sai Rama, your gaze, I am dancing away, Sai Rama. Sai Rama, your gaze, I am dancing away, Sai Rama. Sai Rama, your gaze, I am dancing away, Sai Rama. In a world of disguise and Maya, I'm soaring the skies in your Ananda. In a world of disguise and Maya, I'm soaring the skies in your Ananda. Gently falling back in your arms, I'm entranced by your eyes, Sai Rama. Gently falling back in your arms, I am entranced by your eyes, Sai Rama. Gently falling back in your arms, I'm entranced by your eyes, Sai Rama. Gently falling back in your arms, I'm entranced by your eyes, Sai Rama. I am lost in 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 your eyes, Sai Rama. Sai Rama, your eyes, I am caught in your eyes, Sai Rama. My wants and desires, they have met their demise. I'm lost in your eyes, Sai Rama. My wants and desires, they have met their demise. I'm lost in your eyes, Sai Rama. Sai Rama, your gaze, I'm dancing away, Sai Rama. Sai Rama, your gaze, I'm dancing away, Sai Rama. In a world of disguise and Maya, I am soaring the skies in your Ananda. Gently falling back in your arms, I'm entranced by your eyes, Sai Rama. Gently falling back in your arms, I'm entranced by your eyes, Sai Rama. I'm lost in your eyes, Sai Rama. I'm lost in your eyes, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Rama, 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 Sai Ram. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Sai Rama, your eyes, I am caught in your eyes, Sai Rama.
I only have one message for you. Love all, serve all. I only have one message for you. Love all, serve all. I only have one message for you. Love
नाचो हे नटराज विभूति सुंदर हे नटराज भवानी शंकर हे विभूति सुंदर हे नटराज भवानी शंकर हे शिवराज साई मनोहर हे नटराज साई मनोहर हे नटराज जगदीश्वरा परतीश्वरा साईश्वरा साई जगदीश्वरा परतीश्वरा साईश्वरा नाचो नाचो हे नटराज जगदीश्वरा परतीश्वरा साईश्वरा विभूति सुंदर हे नटराज भवानी शंकर हे शिवराज साई मनोहर हे नटराज जगदीश्वरा परतीश्वरा साईश्वरा साई जगदीश्वरा परतीश्वरा नाचो नाचो हे नटराज
What absolutely beautiful, melodious, rich, and enchanting bhajans we have heard this morning, brothers and sisters. From our hearts, thank you to all the singers for transporting us to heaven. Thank you. As the bhajan says, I am lost in your eyes, Sai Rama. What a beautiful song. Now, it's time to get lost in his message. We pray to Bhagavan to bless us with his divine discourse, where he will talk to us about the importance of inner purity, the first step in our journey through these different stages of purity in this World Conference. Dearest Lord, please bless us with your divine discourse. Jai Sai Ram.
విద్యార్థి కానీ లేక మరొక వ్యక్తి కానీ తాను ధరించేటువంటి దుస్తులు కానీ లేక తాను ధరించేటువంటి నగలు కానీ తాను దేహము కానీ నిరంతరము పరిశుద్ధముగా ఉంచుకోవటం ప్రయత్నించాలి.
Whether a student or anyone else, they should try to keep their bodies, clothes, and jewelry always clean.
ఇది బహిశౌచము.
This is external cleanliness.
ఇంత మాత్రం చేత కాదు,
Not only this,
చిత్తమును కూడాను శుద్ధి గావించుకోవాలి.
we should also cleanse our minds and keep them pure.
మన భావములను కూడాను పరిశుద్ధి చేసుకోవాలి.
We should also purify our thoughts.
అంతర్పరిశుద్ధి అనేటువంటిది,
So there is inner and outer purity.
ఈ అంతర్పరిశుద్ధిని మనం ఏ రీతిగా గావించుకోవచ్చు?
How can we attain this inner purity?
బయట ఉన్నటువంటి మాలిన్యాన్ని కడుక్కోవచ్చును, తుడుచుకోవచ్చు.
The external impurities can be washed off or wiped clean.
కానీ లోన ఉన్నటువంటి యొక్క మాలిన్యాన్ని మనం ఏ రీతిగా తెలుసుకోగలము, ఏ రీతిగా చూడగలము, ఏ రీతిగా దాన్ని పరిశుద్ధం చేయగలము?
But how can we recognize the impurities within us? How can we see them? How can we purify them?
దీనికి ఒక్కటి సరి అయినటువంటి మార్గం.
There is only one right way for this.
ప్రతి జీవని యందు, ప్రతి ప్రాణి యందు,
In every living being and in every creature,
కేవలం క్రిమికీటకాదులు మొదలుకొని
starting from microorganisms and insects,
సర్వ ప్రాణులు ఎందుకును ఉన్నది భగవంతుడే ఒక్కడే అనేటువంటి యొక్క విశ్వాసాన్ని మనము అభివృద్ధి పరచుకుంటే ఈ చిత్తశుద్ధి కలుగుతుంది.
if we develop the faith that God is present in all living beings, then the purity of mind can be attained.
ఈశావాస్యం, అన్నింటి యందు వసించినటువంటి వాడు భగవంతుడే.
God alone resides in everything.
ఈ సత్యాన్ని మనం చక్కగా గుర్తించి వర్తించినప్పుడే మనము చిత్తశుద్ధి గావించుకున్న వారం అవుతాం.
Only when we clearly recognize this truth and behave accordingly can we attain purity of mind.
ఖండ సచ్చిదానంద స్వరూపమైనటువంటి యొక్క దివ్యత్వము సర్వత్రా ఉంటున్నది.
The divinity that is of the nature of infinite existence, consciousness, and bliss is everywhere.
ఇందులో ఏది మంచిదని ఏది చెడ్డదని ఎవరు నిర్ణయించగలరు?
Who can decide what is good and what is bad in this?
ఒకవేళ ఇది మంచి చెడ్డది నిర్ణయించడానికి పూనుకున్నప్పుడు దీనికి ఏదో రెండవ పదార్థం ఒకటి ఉండినప్పుడే మంచి చెడ్డ అని నిర్ణయించుటకు సాధ్యమవుతుంది.
If one tries to claim that something is good or bad, it is possible only when there is a second entity or matter.
రెండవ పదార్థం ఇక్కడ లేదే.
There is no second object here.
కనుక దేనిని మంచి దేనిని చెడ్డ అని నిర్ణయించడానికి వీలవుతుంది.
Then, how is it possible to decide what is good and what is bad?
ఇంకా విచారణ చేసినప్పుడు రెండవ పదార్థం ఒకటి ఉన్నదని అజ్ఞానులు భావిస్తుంటారు.
When reasoned this way, only the ignorant believe in a second entity.
దేహాభిమానము,
That is, attachment to the body.
దేహము అనేటువంటిది ఒకటి రెండవది ఉన్నది అనుకున్నప్పుడే ఇది చెడ్డది అది మంచిది అనేటువంటిది మంచి చెడ్డ నిర్ణయానికి ప్రవేశిస్తాడు.
When one thinks that this body is one and there is a second, only then does one begin to make judgments such as this is bad and this is good.
కానీ దివ్యత్వాన్ని మంచి చెడ్డలని చెప్పడానికి ఎవరికి సాధ్యం కాదు, ఎవరు నిర్ణయించలేరు.
But no one can say good or bad about divinity. No one can ever determine that.
ఒక చిన్న ఉదాహరణ,
A small example.
మట్టి పాత్ర ఉంటుండాలి,
Consider that there is a clay pot
దీనిపైన ఒక చెక్క పాత్ర ఉంటుండాలి,
and there is a wooden vessel,
కాపర పాత్ర ఉంటుండాలి,
a copper vessel,
పిత్తాని పాత్ర ఉంటుండాలి,
a brass vessel,
మట్టి పాత్ర ఉంటుండాలి,
a silver vessel,
బంగారు పాత్ర ఉంటుంది.
and a gold vessel.
ఈ అన్ని పాత్ర నిండుకు నీరు నింపి పెట్టినప్పుడు
When all these vessels are filled with water,
అన్ని పాత్రల యందు ఒకే సూర్యుడు వెలుగుతున్నాడు.
the same sun shines in the water of all the vessels.
ఏ పాత్రలో ఉండినటువంటి సూర్యుడు చెడ్డవాడని, ఏ పాత్రలో ఉన్నటువంటి సూర్యుడు మంచివాడని నువ్వు ఎట్లా నిర్ణయించగలవు?
How can you say that the reflection of the sun in one vessel is bad and the reflection of the sun in another vessel is good?
పాత్రలకు నీవు తగినటువంటి యొక్క విలువను అందించవచ్చునే తప్ప
You can assign a different value only to the vessels.
ఈ మట్టి పాత్ర చాలా చిన్నది, తక్కువ వెల.
This clay pot is very small and inexpensive.
బంగారు పాత్ర గొప్ప ఎక్కువ వెల.
This golden vessel is precious and expensive.
ఈ విధంగా దానికి వెలను అందించడానికి సాధ్యమవుతుందే కానీ ఇందులో కనిపించేటువంటి ఒక ప్రతిబింబమైనటువంటి సూర్యునికి ఏ విధంగా నీవు వెలను అందించడానికి, ఏ విధంగా దీన్ని డిఫరెన్స్ మంచి చెడ్డ నిర్ణయించడానికి సాధ్యమవుతుంది?
In this way, it is possible to give different values to each vessel. But how can you assign a value or distinguish good and bad to the sun reflected in it?
ఇక్కడ మంచి చెడ్డ ఏమిటి?
At this point, what is truly good or bad?
పాత్రలు ప్రాకృతికంగా సంబంధించినటువంటివి.
The vessels correspond naturally to the materials they are made of.
ఈ యొక్క సూర్యుడు పారమాత్మికమైన సంబంధము.
The sun is transcendental and divine.
కనుకనే పాత్రలు చెడ్డవి.
So, only the vessels are bad.
సూర్యుడు మంచివాడు.
The sun is good.
సూర్యుడు అనంతమైనటువంటి ప్రేమ సముద్రము.
The sun is an endless ocean of boundless love.
కేవలం జీవుడు ప్రేమ స్వరూపుడు.
The individual being is nothing but the embodiment of love.
పాత్రనే లేకపోయినా నీరు అందులో నిలువలేవు.
Without this vessel, water cannot be contained in it.
నీరే లేకుండా సూర్యుని యొక్క ప్రతిబింబాన్ని మనం చూడలేము.
Without water, we cannot see the reflection of the sun.
కాబట్టి సూర్య ప్రతిబింబాన్ని మనం దర్శించడానికి పాత్ర మనకు అత్యవసరం.
Therefore, a vessel is essential for us to see the sun's reflection.
ఈ పాత్ర లోపల జలం అనేటువంటిది కూడా అవసరమే.
The water in the vessel is also essential.
ఈ జలమే మనస్సు.
The water represents the mind,
ఈ పాత్ర మన దేహము.
and this vessel is our body.
ఇందులో ప్రతిబింబించేటువంటి యొక్క సూర్యుడే మన యొక్క ఆత్మస్వరూపుడు.
The sun reflected in it is the very form of our true self, the Atma.
అందరి ఎంతో ఉండినటువంటి ఆత్మ ఒక్కటే కానీ
So, the Atma in everyone is one and the same.
ఇందులో భేదములు పాత్ర భేదములు మాత్రమే, ఉపాధి భేదములు మాత్రమే.
The difference lies only in the nature of the vessel or the vesture.
కనుక ఈ విధంగా మనం విచారణ చేయడానికి పూనుకున్నప్పుడు
Therefore, when we undertake such an inquiry,
ప్రతి ఒక్క దోషములు కూడాను దేహ మనస్సులతోనే ఏర్పడుతూ ఉంటుండాలి.
we realize that all faults of an individual arise only from the body and mind.
పాత్రలో మాలిన్యమైన జలం ఉండవచ్చును.
In some vessels, the water may be dirty.
కొన్ని పాత్రల యందు చంచలంగా కదిలేటువంటి జలం ఉండవచ్చును.
In some vessels, the water may be turbulent.
కొన్ని పాత్రల యందు పరిశుద్ధమైనటువంటి జలముగా ఉండవచ్చును.
In some others, the water may be pure and clear.
కనుక నీ పరిశుద్ధమైన జలములో కనిపించేటువంటి సాత్వికమని,
Therefore, what appears in pure water is the sattva, purity.
చలించే జలములో కనిపించేటువంటి ఒక చలించే సూర్యుడు రాజసికమని,
The sun that appears in turbulent water is rajasic, agitated or passionate.
మాలిన్యమైన జలములో కనిపించేటువంటి ఒక సూర్యుడు తమో గుణమని దీన్ని నిర్ణయించుకోవచ్చు.
The sun reflected in dirty water represents tamoguna, the quality of darkness and inertia.
కనుక మనం ఈనాడు మనం పరిశుద్ధం చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఏమిటి?
So, what do we need to cleanse or purify today?
మనము ఈ రజోగుణ తమో గుణం అనేటువంటి దీనిలో చంచలత్వం లేకుండా, మాలిన్యం లేకుండా మనసును పరిశుద్ధం చేసుకోవడానికి తగిన కృషి చేయాలి.
We must make sincere efforts to purify the mind, which is prone to rajoguna and tamoguna qualities, so that it is free from agitation and impurities.
Thank you, dearest Lord, for reminding us the true meaning of inner purity. And talking about inner purity, thank you, Swami, for giving us all the clues that we need to introduce our very next speaker. It gives me immense honor and pleasure to introduce our next speaker to deliver the inaugural address of this 11th World Conference. And why did I say what I just said? Is because our next speaker is an actual prime example of what inner purity means, of what dedication means, of what karma yoga means, among other things. Someone who is a golden vessel, as Swami said, in clear, still waters, where the sun of Swami shines bright and far. Our elder, our senior in this organization, one who leads us when we need to be led, encourages us when we need to be encouraged, and who also tells us when do we have to improve. I am, of course, referring to no other than our beloved Dr. Narendranath Reddy. chairman of the SSSIO, and an active worker not only in the leadership of this organization, but on every minuscule detail that has led to this very conference that all of us will enjoy throughout this weekend. Dr. Narendranath Reddy, MD, graduated with honors from SV Medical College, Tirupati, India, and completed his internal medicine specialty in the New Jersey College of Medicine and Dentistry, followed by an endocrinology subspecialty at Mount Sinai School of Medicine, New York. A retired internist endocrinologist based in Southern California, Dr. Reddy has served the SSIO organization for over 4 decades, participating in community, national, and international service activities, and has traveled to more than 45 countries, spreading Swami's message and works. Without further ado, brothers and sisters, please join me in welcoming Dr. Narendranath Reddy.
With love, reverence, and gratitude, I offer my prayerful pranams at the divine lotus feet of our dearest, loving, and omnipresent Lord Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sairam to all of you. Sai. We welcome all of you for this joyous and sacred celebration of the 100th year of the advent of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, the Kali Yuga Paripurna Avatar, the embodiment of love and the incarnation of love, love walking on 2 legs. So this celebration, Swami gave a message for the Rome Symposium. This is a family gathering of lovers of God and who want to serve God. So let us have all carry this happy feeling, joyous feeling. This is a holy fun time. So we'll have good food, prasad, and nice music, and good sharing of Swami's stories. So let us all carry this wonderful vibration. We celebrate the Advent, but Swami has no birth. Swami has no death. He has no beginning. He has no end. Because he is eternal and he is infinite. He was with us. He is with us. He will be with us forever. That is the logo we developed. Our designers, it really shows that beautiful. All of you who received the delegate badges, the scarves, everything contains the logo, which contains both God with form and beyond form. Because Swami is not only all names and forms, but he is beyond all names and forms. He is one in all in one, all in all, and beyond all. So here this logo, the first one is Swami, the Sakara, one with form, beautiful form, and divine name. And the infinity shows he is beyond everything, beyond the comprehension of the mind and speech. So here we need to remember that we are the most blessed and fortunate on this earth. There are 8.4 million species of beings in the universe, starting from as Swami was talking about, insects, birds, animals, and everything, terrestrial beings. But of the 8.4 million species, the pinnacle of creation is human birth. There is in Sanskrit, Jantunam Narajanma Durlabham. Of all the things, difficult to get human birth. So we are all blessed to be human. But there are 8.2 billion people walking on this planet Earth. Of them, we are the few one God has called us. You are the most blessed and fortunate to have known this Paripurna avatar in this lifetime. So we need to make the best opportunity how much blessed we are. Once somebody said, Swami, we must have done some good karma last Dharma. Swami said, it's the accumulated good merit of many lifetimes of many ancestors. So this is really, we are blessed and fortunate. And as the Bible says, many are called, but few are chosen. So we are all chosen to be the instruments of His divine love. And Swami said, each one of us here, they are not here by accident. It is only by His grace. He has chosen us, He invited us, He has called us here. So we should be really grateful to Swami for this blessed opportunity. Because He has said, He has been preparing us over many lifetimes to be instrument of His love. So let us all work as instrument of His love. And next one, we saw the beautiful flag procession. Did everybody enjoy? What a great procession. It shows that all the nations have come together here. As Swami says, nations are many, but earth is one. Stars are many, sky is one. Beings are many, breath is one. Jewels are many, gold is one. See that unity in diversity. That is the beauty when the flag procession going in that beautiful music, it really touched all of us. And here, as we can see, Iran and Israel came together. And Russia and Ukraine came together. Russia and Ukraine came together. This is where at the feet of the Lord, there is only love and unity. That is the beauty of Swami's power of love. That is more powerful, as Swami says, than any mantra, yantra, and tantra. So another thing is beautiful. We started these beautiful celebrations yesterday with the Ladies' Day that really showed beacons of love and light. And really we were touched with their soul-stirring music, their sharing, and they really showed, exemplified, that they really practiced the 7 powers, 7 virtues. So we need to raise to the occasion, match with their powers. So really, it was a beautiful, wonderful celebration, Ladies' Day celebration. That was the 30th anniversary of the Ladies' celebration. Our theme is purity is enlightenment. In this connection, I want to share, which is related to this Ladies' Day celebration. I took their permission on Jenny Manson. She's the central coordinator from Australia. She has deep longing. This shows 2 lessons for us, how intense our longing for God. When she heard we are going to have the World Conference on Swami celebration, a year ago, she said, I booked the ticket, I'm coming. She's the first one to tell me that I'm coming. She had that intense longing. So she answered the prayers, but Swami tests also. Just about 10 days ago, her husband was admitted with a heart attack in the hospital, in the intensive care. But she still had that longing to come. So listen to that. Yesterday, some of you heard the Mataji. She came to know about this thing. She said she doesn't know Jenny, and she said, I will pray for her. We will pray for her. And then she prayed, and within a couple of days, he was completely well and discharged home, and Jenny is here. This shows 2 things, how our intense longing for God. One time I asked Swami, what does bhakti, what does devotion mean? If we have that intense longing, hunger for God, I want nothing else, like as if you are struggling for the last breath, then you have devotion. This is intense longing, and God always really responds to the intense longing. Second lesson is prayer from a pure heart. That nun, Mataji, who is a monk, she has no agenda, no selfish interest. With pure heart, she prayed, and God responded, and now her husband is healed, and she could come. So this is a lesson about pure heart and intense longing for God. And today is the first day of the 11th World Conference, and already you heard many times that the theme is purity is enlightenment. Swami had done similar first international conference, in 1983, October 31st, in Rome. At that time also many delegates from countries gone, and Swami gave a beautiful message at the time for that symposium. And we published this birthday issue, in November birthday issue, the Eternal Companion. I don't know, how many of you have heard about the Eternal Companion? Good. My God, this makes me very happy. This is the magazine. So here we published that. So here we have Divine Discourse of Swami. We have got wonderful articles by the devotees. So we have this about this symposium where Swami himself sent the message. What was the theme then? Unity is divinity, purity is enlightenment. This is the Rome Symposium. And that is where he said it is all a family gathering. And there he mentions there is only one God. We all heard that. He is omnipresent. And then there is only one earth. Nations are many. Then there is only one goal for human life. That is God realization. But then people say there are many paths, because even our oldest scripture, Rigveda, says, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. There is only truth is one, goal and the paths are many. You can any paths, like you go to the LAX airport, you can take many freeways, you can reach there. But Swami said very emphatically in that thing, there is only one path. I was confused because we have so many spiritual practices. He says, only one path, that is path of purity. Whatever spiritual practices we do, we should lead to purity. Why? Because Swami says purity is enlightenment. The minute we are pure, we are enlightened. There's no more spiritual practices needed. And what did Lord Jesus say? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And Swami Vivekananda beautifully said, this particular statement can save humanity. Let all the scriptures be gone. Let all the prophets be gone. Just if humanity hold on to the statement, then the humanity will be redeemed. Blessed are the purity is the Sinakwe. Swami says, purity of the mind and heart is more powerful than any mantra, tantra, yantra. So that is what we need to develop, this purity of the heart. So much is emphasized by all the great masters to develop this purity. Then what is this purity? So we talked about it a lot of you must have discussed in the study circles, and Mataji also mentioned. So there are external purity, internal purity. External purity, all of us know, it is at the level of the individual. We talk, it looks simple, take good bath every day, take a shower, because sometimes people here, for convenience, they don't take daily shower, they take every few days. It just happened. One time Swami said, he came out of the interview room, he called about 40 people. He said, Narendra, I can't breathe because there's so many people, they never took baths, sweat and smelling, so stinks. So Swami, just at least take daily shower and do the brush. Just on brushing the teeth, we can go and verify the discourse. He talked about 10-15 minutes. I brush in the evening before go to bed. Again, I get out of the bed. So to show just taking care of your body is also very important. And then Swami says, how you dress yourself. So people, because you are spiritual, it doesn't mean you need to be sloppy, well-dressed, well-mannered. And then the food, yesterday we talked about, the food is very important because the essence of food makes our thoughts and mind. And the essence of what we drink, the water, makes our life force, prana. So it is important the food we eat. Anyway, here we have all good food, sanctified food, prasad, so that is good. That is what we eat. But we should have good food to the eyes, good food to the ears. That also we are serving you all of us here, right? We have beautiful darshan of Swami through altar and the videos and everywhere. So we have good food through the eyes. And we have good food through the ears. We are listening to the divine discourse and sharing by the various devotees about Swami's stories, the divine romance. This is how you feed good food through all the senses, not only through the mouth. Then we should have the purity at the family level. What is purity at the family level? To have harmony in the family, mutual respect, understanding. That is really the purity. And the environmental level is collective responsibility of all of us. Right? Have a clean water, the air, and then environment. That is why SSSIO organization has taken some initiatives. Some of our leaders are here. So simple things that reduce the use of plastic and recycling, and reduce the use of fossil fuels, use the alternate fuels like solar energy, wind energy, and have massive tree planting program. So all these are the ways how we express our gratitude to Mother Nature. Because Mother Nature, Swami said, is a gift from God. It's actually not only a gift from God, it is a manifestation of God. There is no difference between God and nature. Everything is one, Swami said. So then this is all external purity. Swami says you can achieve that. Cleanliness, wash it, take care of the home. But most important for a spiritual seeker is inner purity, purity of the mind and heart. That is the thing. Once we achieve that, we are enlightened. That's why I said purity is enlightenment. The minute we are completely pure, we are enlightened. No more spiritual practices. So, how do you get that inner purity? Why we don't have purity? Swami says we are beautiful bhajan. Remind me, my Lord, remind me who I am. So, repeatedly Swami says, we are divine. We are embodiments of divine Atma. We are embodiments of divine bliss. We are the Brahman. And why we don't experience it all the time? Because of the impurities covering. Beautiful example, you have a mirror, it is all covered with dirt, we can't see our reflection. Similarly, our mind and heart is covered with this mala. Mala in Sanskrit, they call it impurities. What are the impurities? The major 6 impurities. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Desire, anger, greed, attachment, pride, and jealousy. These are the various dirty things which cover. And the other major thing is ego. I am great. That is why Swami says ego. Another thing is selfish desires. These are the things which cover this mirror and dirt and which we are not able to experience that divinity. Then how to get rid of these impurities? Swami gave a solution. So the Lord's Prayer, all of us know the Lord's Prayer, right? The Lord's Prayer, Father, thou art in heaven, that is for the Bible. I am talking about the Lord's Prayer given by Swami. So he himself has written that prayer, right? He himself, with his own handwriting, has written the prayer. That is an integral yoga. It answers how do you develop purity. It says, Lord, take my love, let it flow in fullness of devotion to thee. So that is bhakti yoga. That means you are immersed in love. So just when you remember that, Lord, take my love and let it flow in fullness of devotion to thee. That means we need to love the Lord with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength. One-pointed love for God and the love for love's sake. The way Swami emphasized that love very much because God is love, love is God, live in love. And what is this love? It is not a complicated thing. Swami says, love is selflessness. Self is lovelessness. Whenever first criteria is if we are selfless, that is love. And you are all simple formulas. Swami said, no complication. Love is giving and forgiving. So always be giving to people and forgiving people's mistake. Self is getting and forgetting. This makes it very complicated things very simple, Swami says. That is love. So if he says love you practice, that is why we had even a theme last World Conference. Love is the source, love is the path. We had a beautiful theme song also, love is the goal. Now we have the theme song also for this conference is good. You heard that, right? In unity we rise, in purity we shine, in divinity we trust. All of us, by the time we leave, we should know this theme song. So we'll be playing now and then. So the one way to clear the heart is the path of love. And second is karma yoga. Lord, take my hands and let them work incessantly for thee. So always you should pray to the Lord like Hanuman, how can I do more and more of your work? The more you do, Swami says, chittasya shuddhaye karmanaha. The more you do selfless service, it purifies our heart. One of the best and easiest is doing is selfless service. And I'm very happy to see all of you are involved in service someplace or another, whether in the food area, in the area of serving for the procession or parking, all aspects. This is really the best way to cleanse the heart. But how do you do service? So we think service is good. We think it is giving food to the hungry, water to the needy, and clothes to the ill-clad, and shelter to the needy, or the health care to the people who need, and the education. But more than that, even loving thoughts. You don't know the power of loving thoughts. Like the mother, the Mataji, what she didn't do anything, but she just prayed. So you should never underestimate. Prayer itself is the greatest service. Swami says, when you say samasta loka sukhino bhavantu, people take it lightly. That is the greatest service. There you are not only praying for one person, you are praying for the whole beings, animals, plants, human beings. All the worlds means even galaxies, universe, everything you are praying for the harmony is there. That is the power of prayer. So service is, we don't confine. It is good to give food, water, shelter, clothing, health and education, but we should expand. So you should encompass even a loving gesture, pat on somebody's back. Swami said that is all also service. But in service, Swami says, watch out two things. This is having ego and attachment, ahankara and mamakara. And also, whenever you do service, two important things Swami wants us to remember. Attitude of gratitude. Always we should be grateful to the person whom we are serving. And Swami himself was an example. I don't know how many of you know, in 1960, Swami went to Horsley Hills. It is a hill station near a place called Madanapalli in Andhra Pradesh. Later on, he used to go to Kodaikanal, Ooty. Before he used to go to this Horsley Hill, which is close to our hometown. So Swami went there, stayed for a few days, and there they didn't have a pumps and wells, and there is no water provision. So they had a bullock cart, their buffalo. They used to drag the water, take up the hill, and give the water during those days for Swami and his devotees. So they finished the trip, and everybody was ready to leave. Swami said, yeah, you go ahead, wait for a while. And Swami just sneaked back. People said, what is he doing? He went back and went to the buffalo, patted it. Bangaru, you did a good job. And materialized the vibhuti, put it on its head, and patted. So just grateful to a buffalo for serving, showing how you should be grateful for everything. That is the example Swami showed. Even there are devotees like that. There was one, James Johnson, I talk about him. He is from the Midwest of USA. So he used to call our house and Haima, whenever we come Puttaparthi, mainly she used to talk to her, Mrs. Reddy, please send me vibhuti. So that time we were not home. We went there. This man said same thing. He left a message on the phone, but amazing, I said, phone, I thank you for taking this message, conveying it to the Mrs. Reddy. So he was thanking a phone. So we think anything which serves, like this microphone, this table, whatever it is, because Swami says there is nothing but divine. So people have different things, so we should have that attitude of gratitude, everything. And also that is why that beautiful term for a seva is Narayana seva. You are not serving somebody else. You are serving God. With that conviction only we should serve. So this is very, very important, the concept. Second thing is we should think this is only for our transformation. Difficult to translate Sanskrit into English. One is Narayan Seva, you're serving God. The second, volunteers are called Swayam Sevaks there, not volunteers. That means you are serving yourself and don't think you are serving anybody else. Because when we do service, it changes us, it transforms us, it gets rid of our negative qualities. Let me take some water, let me try. But, as I said, two great obstacles is ego and attachment. So I am doing this. So this is very subtle, it is very difficult. Most of us think, oh, I don't have ego. We'll know when something after my talk, somebody says, you didn't give talk, then I get sad. If I get, oh, you did good, that means I still think I am the doer. We should be very, very careful. Any service for that matter. One time, the group of devotees, because I was there that time, this was 40 years ago, from USA, they had enacted a beautiful drama under the guidance of one of the senior leaders. You were there? Yeah. So then, Swami liked it very much. Everybody liked it. Very good, very good. Next day, that man was sitting in the veranda. Swami said, very nice drama. You did a good job. I don't want to tell his name. Then he said, who is the director for the play? He says, Swami, he's a good devotee. You are the director for the play, Swami. You are the producer for the play, Swami, he said. Then what are you, Swami said. I'm just an assistant. Assistant? I don't need any assistant. Why do I need an assistant? So even that ego thinking that you're an assistant, because everything him, that is what we should have completely. And attachment also think, this house is mine, this building is ours. One devotee called him, Swami, come to my house. Oh, your house? He realized his mistake. No, Swami, our house, because he wanted to give. So our house, 50% partnership. Then, no, Swami, your house. Then why do you call me to my house? So like that, we casually say things. So should go beyond attachment, that ego. The really then, selfless service gives us good. So then what is the next thing he says? Take my hands, we finish. This is the service. Take my soul. Yeah. Take my soul and let it be merged in one with you. That is Jnana Yoga. So that is being merged with God. So that is what Swami was talking about. This Swami's teachings are the essence of all the scriptures. And essence of all Swami's teachings is 5 human values. And the essence of all 5 human values is love. So Swami says to realize that there is only one divinity exists. That is the essence of all Vedanta. Starting from an insect to the Brahman, what all exists is the Atma. Once we realize that, then naturally you'll get purity. That is this path of self-inquiry. Then take my mind and thoughts and let them be in tune with you. That means that is a Raja Yoga. Always trouble for us is mind, right? Anybody says sit down for meditation for 10 minutes will reach where mind jumps here, there. Swami says mind is monkey mind. It's not only a monkey, it's the monkey mind which is drunk some alcohol, and after that it's very inebriated, and somebody went and the scorpion and went and bit. So jumping all over. Similarly, our mind jumps all over. Because mind is the one responsible for liberation and bondage. So we need to have the Godward thoughts. That is main thing. I would recommend all of you, in 1976, Swami gave 9 discourses in Dasara, which came out as a book called Mind and Its Mystery. It is available also, probably you can hear. This gives, because mind is the source. Once you have pure mind, you are enlightened. So it says, how is the mind is coming as a blockage, and how can you purify it so that we are in touch with divinity? And then finally, take my everything and let me be an instrument. So ultimately, there is nothing exists. We don't exist. Naham, we are zero, and everything is Him. So this is the integration, just the Lord's Prayer. It shows the Bhakti Yoga, path of love, and it shows the Karma Yoga, path of selfless service, and Jnana Yoga, and then Raja Yoga, the path of the control of the mind. So once we do that, then we really experience purity. So this is the way to do that. So once we are pure, as I said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So where are we? Are we okay? So let us, during this time, I know we are going to have a lot of workshops, panel discussions, debates, and we are also having exhibition. So let us dive deep into the teachings of Swami. The more we are superficial, we don't. When you dive deep into the ocean, you get pearls, you get diamonds, you get rubies, all the precious gems. Similarly, Swami's teachings, we need to dive deep. The same discourse for me, I read 40 years ago, 30 years ago, today it makes big difference. Because the more we are evolved, the more we get purified, the same things gives different message. So let us really be intense in our spiritual pursuit. This is the sadhana. And Swami we are so blessed to practice all these yogas. Swami has given us a platform, Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, which was founded by him, nurtured by him, guided by him, and continues to be guided by him. Never in the history of the avatars, whether Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, during the lifetime of an avatar, there was no mission. Here, in the lifetime of avatar, he started the mission, he gave the guidelines, he gave the blessings, and he guided most of us one-to-one. So what a blessed opportunity we have, even to have a vision of the Lord for one few minutes. In the old days, they say you had to put head down, feet up, do thousands of years of tapas. Here, we have that easy access. So our duty, Swami said, here we talk about this 11th World Conference. I want to end with the first World Conference. And Swami gave May 17th, 1968. That year, a lot of things happened, 1968. Swami, there's the time he visited the only place, East Africa, outside India. Other places he visited in his omnipresent form, but not physically. He used to say, Los Angeles, I am coming. And then one time, Swami, you didn't come. I came, you didn't see me. So he will place that. So that is the only place, 1968. And that is the time he started the Women's College. So a lot of things happened. But here is very important, all of us, we put that in our sathya.org website, May 17th, 1968, First World Conference. It is beautiful. Everybody go there. Swami reveals glimpses of his divinity, the divine mission, and what we should do. Three things, main points I want to share with you. Number one, Swami said, this is a human form in which all divine entities, that means to say, all the names and forms of God attributed by man to God are manifest in this. Never have any doubt about it. So that is, he is Sarva Devata Swarupa, his embodiment of all divine entity. But then, he is also Swami Sarva Devata Atita Swarupa, he is beyond all names and forms. That is why we said, he is not only with all names and forms, he is beyond all names and forms. We should always remember, whether we worship Jesus, Buddha, Rama, Krishna, we don't need to. We are worshiping him only, because there is only one God. And second important thing is, Swami says, never try to understand me. Then he said a very profound statement. Even if all the humanity combines, it does thousands of years of penance and austerities, no one can understand me. So that is not why Swami did this, what happened. He says, just enjoy my love, experience my love. That is what you should do, that will benefit you. And the third most important message Swami said is, if you want to reach the summum bonum of life, to get self-realization, realize the purpose of life, to realize your divine love, your divine Atma, The only way you can do is, Swami says, implicitly, immediately, completely follow my teachings. Then you will reach the goal. So during this time, let us pray to Swami for his love, grace, blessing, and guidance so that we implicitly follow his teachings and try to reach the goal. Jai Sai Ram.
Dearest Dr. Reddy, thank you so much for inspiring us yet once again by taking us through this beautiful prayer which Swami composed for us and which contains, as you said, all the different yogas. If we are able to just follow that prayer, and as you well said at the very end, implicitly follow his instructions, then there's nothing else to do. Beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Reddy. Can we please give Dr. Reddy another hand? And as we get ready in about 10 or 15 minutes to embark yet in another form of yoga, that is chair yoga today, I would like to share with you a few announcements that are important in order to make the most out of this World Conference. But before that, I just wanted to pick up on one thought that Swami put in my mind as Dr. Reddy was closing this his talk. He spoke about, of course, the 1968 First World Conference. Brothers and sisters, you may know a few of the stalwart devotees who attended that World Conference in those times, or in the 1960s. You may recognize the names of Indra Devi, Charles and Faith Penn, Walter and Elsie Cohen, Dr. John and Mrs. Victoria Hislop, Richard and Janet Bock, among many others. Brothers and sisters, we are grateful to them today because of the work that they did in developing this organization. But there's one more important point. I hope you are connecting the dots. Swami's everywhere. But in this particular conference, you have actually come to California. It is in California that each and every one of these devotees was based, and where the movement, not only for the US organization, but also for the international organization started. So, on behalf of every single devotee, every single senior here in the United States and in California, who actually enable us to be standing here today by Swami's grace and by their work, I want to once again welcome each and every one of you, not only to this World Conference, 11th World Conference, but to this beautiful land of California. Welcome from all over the world. Now, a few announcements. We will do general announcements later. Now we will talk about our digital experiences. And I simply want to talk about two things before we move on to chair yoga. So you can start warming up, stretching, and then we will actually let our brother Sundarayar take us through another wonderful experience of yoga. Today will be his first time. Yesterday the ladies showed us some, should we call them asanas? Should we call them chair asanas? Okay, very good. Today, Brother Sundarayar will take us through another session of this. But we have some very important digital experiences that you can enjoy and that you can use to make the most out of this conference. And I would like to mention two of them. The first one, for the first time ever, and thanks to the work of a wonderful group of IT members from here in the United States, led by our brother Shiva Paturi, we have launched the SSSIO Events app. This is an app that is being launched in this conference, but that, as Brother Leonardo said, will last up to eternity. That's what Brother Leonardo said. I'm sure that it will continue developing by Swami's grace and the able work of our brothers and sisters, but it is one that we want to ask you to please use. If you go to the App Store, whether you use Android or Apple, I guess those are the two, and if you have a device, please go and download it. You also will find signs all over the conference with the QR code where you can just click and get to the app, find all the instructions, download it, etc. This is a very useful app because it will tell you minute by minute what is happening at the conference. On the left-hand side, for example, you will be able to get general announcements. You will be able to get all the information about each one of the programs that is taking place, and also what program already took place, and that program will disappear. Not only will you get announcements and program, but you also get the opportunity to sign up for volunteering in this conference. So please, if you haven't already,
you, Dr. Sundar Iyer, for taking us through this invigorating morning pick-me-up. Don't we all feel refreshed? Yes. Om Shri Sai Ram. My most humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our Mother Sai. My name is Shravani, and I will be your host for the rest of this morning. Continuing from Dr. Reddy's inspiring address, it is now my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Leonardo Guder, Chairman of Sri Sathya Sai World Foundation. Mr. Leonardo Pablo Guder, a psychologist by profession, has been serving in the SSSIO for over 4 decades. He has had many personal interactions with our beloved Bhagwan. He has traveled all over Latin America and has lovingly built the Latin American movement of the SSSIO. He previously served as the chairman of Zone 2, Latin America. Mr. Guder is a founding member of the Sri Sathya Sai Trust of Argentina. He is the chairman of the Sri Sathya Sai World Foundation, member of Prashanti Council, and co-chair of the Intellectual Property Committee. Working with the entertainment industry for over 40 years, Mr. Guder represents some of the largest American, European, and Japanese TV and cinema studios in Latin America. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Guder to the stage.
I offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Lord and Master Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. And I offer my love to all of you. You are all manifestations of Sai. When I reached this place, a very loving sister said, "Welcome to home." And I really, since I entered this place, I felt an incredible feeling of joy and love. I think all of you might have felt the same thing. This is why, for me, there is no doubt that Swami have chosen the name of this place, Sai Prema Nilayam, because it's the place where we will feel more evidently the love of God. This conference, this 11th World Conference, have not been planned by the Prashanti Council, have been planned by Swami long ago. In every detail, Dr. Reddy mentioned about the flag procession. I want to give you a little insight about that so you will realize how Swami is showing in us these drops, his proofs of his divinity, drops of love that awaken our spirit, revive us. Yesterday we had a rehearsal. The rehearsal was just to tell the volunteers, the representatives of different countries, how they were going to enter, how they were going to bend to offer the flag to Swami and where they were going to put it. Just today at 7:50 outside, we met with all of them and we distributed the flags. It was a little chaotic, the situation. We never had a rehearsal of coming with the flags here. So the people were lining, gents on one side, ladies on the other side, by zone, but really they were lining wherever they wanted. And also, I was worried because one of the MCs were not mentioning the country so rapidly. So I tried to make gestures to her, hurry up, hurry up. But you know, Swami is the doer. Because he said that at the right time, I don't know if you noticed, the flag of Ukraine and Russia were put at the same time. The flag of Israel and Iran were put at the same time. There was no way that we could have arranged that. He is taking care of everything. Everything in this conference, everything in our lives. You know, the other day, Brother Alex, I think, asked me what was going to be the theme of your talk. And I said, how fortunate we are. You know, we don't realize that fully, how fortunate we are. But one of the purposes of this conference is to help us to realize that. So we'll leave this conference with a bigger smile in our faces, with more love in our hearts. We have been born as human beings, as Narendra said, This is an incredible difficult things. Not only that, we have been born as human beings at the time when a Purna avatar comes. I mentioned about this in my talk 2 years ago here. We say that in this planet there are 8.5, 8.2, 8.5 billion people on this planet, right? This is not the real number. Because every second a person is born, every second a person dies. So how many people have been born in this planet since Krishna in the last 5,200 years? There are trillions and trillions and trillions of human beings. And out of this incredible ocean, infinite ocean of souls, we have been born now as human beings when a Purna avatar descends on this planet. Not only that, there are many billions of souls. Just a few are awakened in the spiritual path. If you go out, you will see that most of the people in this country, in this planet, are completely oblivious of the spiritual path. They don't think even about God. They think about waking up, filling their stomach, earning money, enjoying their senses, going to sleep. They don't even think that they're going to die one day. They just try to enjoy. But one day, all of them will be born and will be awakened to the spiritual path. They will realize what the purpose of this life is. All of us are already awakened. All of us that are present here and all the members of the SSSIO, all the people that have known Swami, not only physically, but his name, his image. So out of this very few number of people that are awakened in the spiritual path, just a very few have been called and chosen by Swami as his disciples. I don't want to say devotees, because we don't know, only Swami knows who is a devotee. But I can assure you that we are all his disciples. Many lives ago, he has called our souls to his presence. He has said, yes, I will be your master, I will be your guru. I will guide you, I will protect you, I will teach you, and I will love you till you wake up and merge back in me. This conference, one of the aims of this conference, is to help each one of us to say yes to him. Yes, Swami, I will follow you. I will follow your teachings. I will apply your teachings in my life, in every aspect of my life. Dear brothers and sisters, I will repeat one experience. I'm sorry for all of you that have heard this. On my first trip to see Swami, I heard that he was going a tour in the south of India, and he was going to go to Madras, Chennai. So I went there. And from the moment I decided to go to see him, I started to experience miracles, one after the other. The first moment I saw Swami physically, he was standing in front of me, and I said to him, Swami, I want to see you. I asked him for an interview. The first darshan, the first moment he was standing in front of me, he looked at me, and without opening his mouth, I heard his voice saying, but you are seeing me now. And I had my first telepathic communication with him. And I replied, no, an interview. He smiled and left. A few days later, there was a cultural program in a place called Abbotsbury, huge place. He gave a speech, and then he sat to watch a cultural program. And he was sitting not far from where I was. So I said, I was with jeans, my first trip to India, and not aware of anything. So I said, while he was waiting for the cultural program to start, I said, this is a perfect opportunity to introduce myself to him. So I stood up, I took my business card, my visiting card, and I went to him. No one stopped me. And I reached him and said, Swami, and he took my card and looked at me and said, yes, you are very lucky. And yes, real brothers and sisters, I am very lucky. And so are we all. As I said before, one of the purposes of this conference is for us to be a little more aware of how lucky we are. If we are aware of this, we will never be sorry or worry or have any sadness in our hearts, because we will know how lucky we are. We are being guided, protected, taught and loved by God. You need to understand that. You need to understand who Swami is. We are confused thinking about his physical form. But if you believe, if you say Swami is a Purna avatar, what does it mean? That means that he's God. On my fourth trip to India, I'm going to another experience, but I will try not to. On my fourth trip to India, I was walking in the ashram, going to my room, and I thought, but are you Parabrahman? Are you Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva all together in one? And I was saying, are you? And I went to my room, and at that time I used to travel all over Latin America, all over Argentina at that time, and then Latin America, talking about him, because when I came back from India, I was overwhelmed by his love, by the miracles, the proofs that he gave me. I was so skeptical that he filled me with proofs, one miracle after the other. But anyway, I had this doubt in my head. So I said, I wanted to speak, but I said, I cannot speak anymore because I would be a hypocrite if I say to the people, you are God, and I'm not 100% sure. So I was in the room and I said, I will ask you for a proof. And it came to my mind like a flash. I said, I know, if you make a watch for me, I will believe. I had a very nice watch that I wear, that was very nice, but was wind. Always late or fast or slow, never on time. But I like it so much, I was attached to it, I didn't change it. After asking this to Swami, I went to sleep. I had a mattress on the floor, the room very small. I put my watch near the mattress, and I went to sleep. And I had a dream with Swami. And in the dream, Swami came and told me all what happened with my watch, that I wanted to change it, that I didn't change it. And suddenly he said, I will solve your problem. Your watch disappeared. It was so intense that I woke up in the middle of the night, stretched my hands to get hold of my watch. Nothing. I stood up, turned on the lights, the watch was gone. No way, believe me, I remember how I put it. I am a little obsessive. Anyway, my heart started to beat. I said, I challenged Swami, now he's punishing me for challenging him. Look how he is, the funniest Lord of the universe. Morning, first darshan, Swami looked at me, called me for an interview. In the interview, he looked at me, he talked with everybody, and looked at me, watch. The hand came to me, and when the hand was here, it continued its way and gave it to a student that was behind me. He proved that I had a strong heart. 30 days later, on my last day, darshan, Swami came and looked at me, and instead of asking me, when are you leaving? This is usually what he says. He asks me, at what time are you leaving? I said, after darshan, Swami. And he said a beautiful word, go, interview. I went to the interview room. He spoke with everybody. Suddenly, he raised the sleeve and asked me, what time do you have? And when I was starting to say, no, he stopped me and he said, I know, your watch disappeared. With the same words, the same tone, the same face than in the dream. I was like that. Yes, it was you who took it. Then he continued speaking and suddenly looked at me again and he said, how is your mad monkey mind? And in that moment I had an insight. You know, a monkey is never quiet. If it is quiet, it's dead. Imagine a mad monkey. Then I realized and said, my mind is in the heights of faith, abysm of doubt. So as soon as I realized that, I replied to Swami, very bad, Swami. Swami said, no, it's not so bad. Wave his hand, the watch. And this time he put it on my wrist. And then he told me what the watch was representing for me, and he put his finger here, and he said, I will give a special power to your watch. Whenever you will have a bad thought, it will stop. And he said, cover the watch because the people will have envy, so I covered the watch. And after a while, I looked at the watch, and it was stopped. And I screamed in the middle of the interview, Swami, stopped! And he looked at me and started not laughing, but smiling. I said, I know, because you thought this, and that, and told me exactly what I have thought. That I can tell you now, but I will not. But anyway, the watch was completely alive. Whenever I had some problem, the date of the watch will jump to the number 23. And the story of the watch continues, but I will not tell you because it's amazing how Swami proved me his divinity. But anyway, what I want to tell you is this. He is Parabrahman. He is the omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent God of the whole universe. He has no form. He just took a form for a while. The form might have gone. When he left his physical body, before going to Prashanti for the opening of the Mahasamadhi, I had a dream with him. And in that dream, I saw how the Mahasamadhi was. And no one knew how it was because it was covered with a wall. But I saw it, but instead of marble, it was all covered with cement. The other difference that was on top of it was Swami's body, but also covered with cement. And in the dream, I was standing near the Mahasamadhi and touching his body, the cement body. And I was crying with such pain in my heart, and suddenly the body of Swami raised and took my head with his arm, with his cement arm. I felt how heavy it was. So heavy, he took me to him. He was raising, and we encountered in the middle, and he started to speak it to my ear. And I felt a warm breath of his in my ear. And then I woke up. Then when I went to Prashanti, I saw the Mahasamadhi, how it was, exactly as I saw in my dream. And I had the opportunity to speak on the opening of the Mahasamadhi, and suddenly it came to my mouth what he said to me. He told me in the ear, I have not gone anywhere. I'm everywhere all the time. And he's here now. He's here besides each one of us. He's here in our hearts. We need to realize his constant presence, and this is one of the purposes of this conference. This World Conference aims at giving us a deeper knowledge of his teachings, a more profound understanding of what he's teaching us, because he's teaching us the way to wake up. This conference is another opportunity to share our love for him, to share our experiences that will increase our faith. This is an opportunity for each one of us to go a step further in his direction. And you will see how he comes to us. As he said, you give just one step to you, I will give 100 to you. On Monday morning, I will share one experience that he gave me. I started to write a book with my experiences with Swami. At the beginning, I forgot many of them. Then I wrote them down, and in that book, I wrote 45. But after he left his physical body, I had the most important experiences. No one is more important than the other, but in my life, they were so important. He continues to show his presence all the time. We need to tune to him. We need to realize that he's here now. He's here now with us all the time. If we just think about that, we will be liberated. You know, Dr. Reddy said about the theme of this conference, purity is enlightenment. I always, when I speak about that, I give an example, not of a mirror, but of a window. And I said, imagine there is a window, and God comes on the other side and tells us, clean the window. If it is clean, you will see me. The moment you see me, you wake up. And that's it. The problem we have is that we do our sadhana, cleaning the window. Meditation, study circles, seva, bhajans. We clean the window. But then, in our life, we put dirt on it. Because we have a bad thought, we react bad with another person, so the window is never cleaned. So our sadhana is to have this window completely clean. This is the purpose of all that, to be a way to be able that all our actions, our thoughts, our feelings are pure, are good. If we do that, the window will be completely clean. What is this process of cleaning the window? Swami gave us all these activities, all these recommendations. As I said before, bhajans, study circle, meditations, work for the awakening of the spirituality in the human values in the children. All these are not spirituality, are practice of purification. The real spiritual life is a divine way of living. Is living remembering him all the time. For that, we need to be very careful, as we always say, ABC. Be always careful. Careful, as Dr. Reddy said, with what we eat, with what we see, what we hear, all what comes into us. You know, the problem that we face is that we have too much Netflix. And we must replace this Netflix with satsang. This conference is a perfect example of satsang. That is why the moment I came, I felt this love. Because we are brothers and sisters in the same path. We have been all called by Swami. We are feeling his love now, being showered on all of us. We have to open our hearts and have that feeling. Yesterday, I told Maria Kuos already, when the Sarvadharma choir was singing, I was overwhelmed by a feeling of love, and suddenly I saw all the members of the choir, how beautiful they were. I saw Sundaram, I saw beauty in them. This was a spiritual experience. This conference, more than all the talks you will hear, all the discourses, the workshops, the bhajans, the beautiful singing, this conference is a spiritual experience. We have been brought here by Swami to have this spiritual experience so we can wake up a little faster. And another important thing for us is not, Swami said that we have two aims. One is to wake up. That's the purpose of the whole universe. The whole manifestation of God is a game that he's playing to feel himself again. That's it. That's the whole purpose of all this creation. So our duty, our dharma, is to advance in our awakening, to do everything that leads us to this awakening. What is a sin? Yesterday, I think Mataji spoke about sin. I don't remember who spoke, but sin is anything that takes us away from God. And a merit is anything that could bring us closer to God. So, brothers and sisters, the whole purpose of this is to advance in this spiritual path. We need to, when we ask Swami for something, any moment we have a problem, we ask him, Swami, please help me. Swami is 24/7 for us, all the time available. But are we available for him? That is a question we must ask ourselves in this conference and always. You are here because you have traveled perhaps hundreds of miles or thousands of miles or kilometers to be here. But actually you have traveled thousands of lives to be here. That is a long journey you have traversed. So we are here to really have more determination, more intensity in our spiritual path, and as member of this organization, in the work in the SSSIO organization. It's a sin that having been called by the Purnavatar, by God himself, as his instruments, because he has billions of souls, but he has called us. He gave us this incredible opportunity to be instruments in the most magnificent change in the human history, in the consciousness of human history. So he gave us this opportunity. Are we grabbing this opportunity? Are we doing our part? Are we having the intensity, the dedication that we need to have to tell him yes? We need to have the courage to dare to become divine. The spiritual path is not for shy people. And all of you, please, all of you are here because some of you have a role already as office bearers, some not yet. But you are here because Swami knows he knows that you have an important role to play in his organization. So please play it well. Take advantage of this incredible opportunity that we have really prayed so intensely for so many lives to have. And now we have it. But it's up to us. So don't be part-time devotees. The organization doesn't need anything from you. Narendra said, it's the first time in the human history that an avatar created a spiritual organization. The first time. Not Rama, not Krishna, not Shirdi Sai, Sathya Sai. The first time and you were called. We were chosen. We were selected as his instruments. Realize that and don't miss out the opportunity. Please, this conference aims at giving us this clarity of mind so we'll have a commitment with Swami and said, Swami, thank you. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity. And also, this conference aims at infusing in us the desire to share his teachings with all humanity. Because there are the two legs. I have two legs to walk. One leg is my self-awakening. The other is to help as many people as possible to awake, to advance in their spiritual awakening. We have to fulfill both. If not, we are not walking properly. We will not advance. So please, I don't know how much time I have. I was supposed, okay, thank you. So, dear brothers and sisters, I really feel in my heart the desire to share with you many experiences. I will do it on Monday morning. I hope you will stay here. Also, Satyajit and Aravind. I listen to Aravind talks every night almost, and they fill me with a sense of love and joy. Dear brothers and sisters, I hope that you will take full advantage of this conference and that you will feel the constant presence of Sai. Now, or in all the days that we have in front of us and in all your lives. Swami, believe me, is with you, with each one of you, protecting, guiding, teaching, and loving you. Let's love him back. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, Uncle Leonardo, for your valuable insights and your inspiration. Thank you for the reminder about how truly lucky we are to know the love of Swami and the immense blessing it is to be his instruments. May we all have the courage to dare to become divine. Thank you so much. Up next, we have a beautiful music offering prepared with the immense love and devotion. Music has the power to elevate our spirits, soften our hearts, and reconnect us with the divine within. The Atma Shatakam, also known as Nirvana Shatakam, is a non-dualistic Advaita composition consisting of 6 verses attributed to Adi Shankara, summarizing the basic teachings of Hinduism or teachings of non-dualism. Dr. Sundar Iyer will sing these verses now, and we will follow up with a couple of bhajans. As we transition from movement to melody, we invite you to settle into the stillness and allow these sacred vibrations to wash over you. Please enjoy this soulful presentation lovingly offered at the divine lotus feet of our Lord. Thank you.
Shivoham, 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 Manobuddhyahankar Chittani Naham न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कार चित्तानि नाहं न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे. I am not the petty mind, I am not the proud intellect, neither the mighty ego nor the minute thought am I. Touch and hearing, taste and seeing, I am not the sensual feelings. I am not the element of earth. I am not the elusive ether. Neither the fierce fire nor the wailing wind am I. I am truth, consciousness, divine bliss. I am the Shiva.
the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. Mano buddhya hankar chittani naham na cha shrotra jighve na cha grana netre na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupah shivoham shivoham chidananda rupah shivoham 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 na cha prana sanghyo na ve pancha vayu na cha prana sanghyo na ve pancha vayu nava saptadatur nava pancha koshaha nava saptadatur nava pancha koshaha. I am not the vigorous breath, I am not the vital airs, neither the ailing elements nor the astral sheaths am I. Organs of action and chain reactions like the hands, the feet, the mouth and conversation. None of these depraved organs am I. I am truth, consciousness, divine bliss. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. Na cha prana sanghyo na ve pancha vayu nava saptadatur nava pancha kosha nava pani padam na chopasta vayu nava pani padam na chopasta vayu chidananda shivoham shivoham chidananda rupah shivoham 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 na me dvesha rago na me lobha moha na me dvesha rago na me lobha moha mado naiva me naiva matsarya bhavah na me dvesha rago. I am bound to no worldly attachments. I am averse to no earthly entrapment. Greed, envy, vanity, aversions, these phantoms bind me not to delusions. I aspire not for duty, nor to acquire property. No, not even cherish the desire for liberty, cause I am truth, consciousness, divine bliss. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. Na me dvesha rago, na me lobha moha, mado naiva me naiva matsarya bhavah. Na dharmo na charto, na kamo na moksha. Na dharmo na charto, na kamo na moksha.
पुरुषः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखम्. Unaffected by virtue, untouched by vice, I feel no pleasure, I face no pain. No magic chants empower me, no mystic places purify me. I am not the dogma, nor the doctrines, not even the sacred fire of pilgrims. I am not the sensuous, I am not the sense. I am truth, consciousness, divine bliss. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. Na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukham, na mantro, na tirtam, na veda, na yagnaha. Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhoktah. Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhoktah. Chidananda rupah shivoham shivoham. Chidananda rupah shivoham 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 shivoham. Na me dvesha ragav, na me dvesha ragav, na mrityur na shanka, na me jati bedah. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Frivolous doubts assail me never, fear of death banished forever. No pride of castes, no prejudice of creeds, no father or mother bore me by their deeds. I am no friend, I am no foe, neither the teacher nor the taught am I. I am truth, consciousness, divine bliss. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. Na mrityur na shanka, na me jati bedah. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Na bandhur na mitra, gurur naiva sheshya. Na bandhur na mitra, gurur naiva sheshya. Chidananda rupah shivoham shivoham. Chidananda rupah shivoham 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 shivoham. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo.
omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent am I. The unfathomable, inscrutable Shiva am I. I am truth, consciousness, divine bliss. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. I am the Shiva am I. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhutva cha sarvatra sarvendriyanam. Aham nirvikalpo tvam yajna swam vajatkara swam indra swam rudra swam vishnu tvam brahma tvam prajapati tvam dadapa apo jyotirraso amritam brahma bhurbhuvas suvarom. ईशान सर्व विद्यानाम ईश्वर सर्व भूतानाम ब्रह्माधिपतिर् ब्रह्मणोधिपतिर् ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो. अहम निर्विकल्पो निराकार रूपो विभुत्वा सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न च संकटं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेया न च संकटं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेया. चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. Let's sing together. Oham Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Sai Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Shivoham 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 Shivoham. Remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. My Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am Om eternal. I am Om eternal. I am Om eternal. Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am true, I am peace, divine bliss. I am true, I am peace, divine bliss. I am truth, I am peace, divine bliss. I am truth, I am peace,
Remind me, my Lord, who I am. Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am love, I am love, pure love. 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 Remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am home, I am home, eternal. Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am. This life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am truth, I am peace, divine place. I am peace, divine place. Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Ananda Swarupa, He Prema Swarupa, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am love, I am love, pure love. I am love, I am love, pure love. Love, I am love, pure love. Remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. Namah Parvati Pataye Hara Hara. 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 Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva. Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva. Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva. Hara Hara Shankara Mahadeva. Hara Hara Hara
हर हर शंकर महादेवा.
Thank you to our dear music team for that uplifting, soulful, and heartfelt offering. Dear brothers and sisters, we now invite Dr. Suresh Govind, member of the Prashanti Council, to provide an overview of the theme of our conference. Dr. Suresh Govind is a distinguished academic and former head of parasitology at the University of Malaya. With over 150 scientific publications, numerous World Health Organization chapters, and more than 100 postgraduate students under his supervision, he is widely recognized for his contributions to medical science, including receiving the National Young Scientist Award and being elected as a fellow of the Academy of Science Malaysia. In the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, Dr. Suresh has served for over 3 decades in key leadership roles, including National Council President of Malaysia, member of the Prashanti Council, chairman of the Scriptural Studies Committee, and lead of the Global Sai 100 program. Dr. Govind's experience and devotion will guide us in understanding the essence of our gathering. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Govind.
Sai Ram. Respected elders, beloved brothers and sisters, by the infinite grace, love and compassion of Bhagwan Baba, we are here, all of us, experiencing this incredible, momentous, historic event, celebrating the centennial celebration of Bhagwan Baba, the avatar of the Kali Yuga. You're all here. We should feel, and everybody has been saying this beautifully, that we are so blessed to be here. My task is only to introduce this 3-day program or to go through with you the 3-day program. Actually, the task has been made very simple. Dr. Sundarayar has done it. When you finish and you become pure, what are you? You will not be the intellect, you won't be the buddhi, you won't be nothing, you won't be nothing. What? I am Shiva, I am Shiva, I am Shiva. That's is defined. He has defined the end destination already. Yeah, but how do we do it? Second song comes in. Remind me, my Lord, remind me. So this entire conference is for the purposes of reminding you of our destination. My task is over. 2 minutes I've done. Thank you very much, Sai Ram. So we go through the program. Now, immediately after this, what will happen? Oh, you can't see. Can you see? You can't see. Okay. Immediately after this, what we speak, we have got youth speakers who will come. And throughout this whole 3 days, they are like, they'll take out arrows from the cure and in 10 minutes or 5 minutes shoot value messages or love messages that will massage into you the teachings of Swami through public speaking. This is sprinkled throughout the whole 3 days. Then you'll be going out for lunch. And after lunch, you'll come back. And after lunch, when you come back, there'll be 1.5 hours of intensive workshop done by facilitators who have already gone through many rounds. So today's session is on purity at the self level. So we'll be talking about purity at the self level, and this you will be going through. Then coming back, there's no tea, we'll only be having chair yoga. Yeah. If you're really desirous of tea, imagine tea flowing through your mind. Through light meditation technique, but it's not be served. After that, there'll be divine discourse, and after the discourse, there's a panel session. So evening, there'll be panel sessions where all invited speakers will be talking about different perspectives of devotion. And after that, we will have devotional singing, and then we'll have dinner, and you'll feel sad. You know why? The day has come to an end. You'll feel so sad, but don't worry. The youth is going to drag you back, and we are going to have an incredible, exciting, engaging game. It's a game which is organized by the youth, very creative. They've done it so beautifully well, you will have to come and discover it after dinner. So don't go to the hotel. After dinner, come back here. We'll finish the game, and then you'll go back now so happy, so glad. Your heart is full, stomach is full. Go back, sleep well, come back next morning. When you come back next morning, you'll be having again the devotional singing and everything else. Then we'll be having interfaith dialogue. We are getting speakers from various faiths to speak. Why? Because Baba said, I've come to foster the roots of all religion. Being a Baba devotee, we should also know the glimpses and flashes of all the echoes of religion which Swami has mentioned, and that is what we are showing here. So you'll be so impressed and inspired to know that the same truth is also reflected by other religions. Once we have finished the interfaith dialogue, then we'll have the chair yoga as usual with the same chair, but hopefully with a different yoga. Yeah. And then we'll have a video that talks about Swami's legacy of all the activities that we have been doing. Then there'll be a side talk again, you know, the arrow. So the youth will come and tell you, speak to you about public speaking sessions. There'll be stories of transformation and community. Then we'll have Dr. Sundarayar again to come and speak. This time he'll speak. And this time, Dr. Sundarayar has got unique. He will totally mesmerize you and transport you to a new realm. So now, remember, the workshop is to pull away all this, because my job is to get back. This river must get back to the ocean. But the river is not going back to the ocean because of impurities. There's only one thing. That's why, Swami, we are not here. Bhagavan, we are not here discussing what project to do, what program to do, what building to launch. We are not doing that. We are going to give you the best gift, Baba. We are going to give you the best gift. What is the best gift? Ourselves. If we improve ourselves and divine, we all go back home. What else is there? Go back home, go back home. You may have come from different houses, but you're all going back to the same home. So if we can increase our frequency and improve ourselves, why not? So Dr. Sundarayar is going to tell us how to do it, hopefully. Then there'll be a musical interlude and personal experiences. After which we go for lunch, and after lunch, we come back again, and this time, purity. Again, second workshop now. Remember the previous day? Today we're having purity in the self. Once you've purified the self and you really know how to do it and how to overcome all the obstacles, now we go to the second workshop. What is the second workshop? The second workshop is purity in the family. Because Baba said that if you're pure, then you must see how you bring everybody together. Then you will, Suresh, will this happen to my family? Yes, every family you can be. If you're an embodiment of truth and purity, you can also shower it to your family. They will be pure. They are talking about techniques and methods of creating harmony at home. Then when you have purity in the family level, come back here again, there will be a panel session. Today's panel session is on devotion. Tomorrow's panel session will be on service. After the panel sessions, then we have a Carnatic musical offering, a violin recital, devotional singing, and then dinner. And then dinner, you think that the day is over. No, you brought back here as musical offering the message of Sai. It's a Sarvadharma choir. Sarvadharma choir. So it's beautiful. So second day is over now, finished. Okay? Now we're entering into the third day. In the third day, you go back again, you have the morning prayer, Suprabhadam, devotional singing. Then, in the third day, we're having again Swami's discourse. Then we are going to have a unique debate. Normally, debates are usually by two parties. This time, you're having three. You know, you always like to do better. So, three groups of people, and you're having a debate between which is better. Is it Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga in this today's world, and it's going to be amazing. So experience the heat and the light of this debate that you're going to see in the morning session. Once you finish the debate, there'll be personal sharing. Chair yoga comes back again, and then we have a panel session. Remember, we were taking you through purity, through family. Now we have purity in the corporate world. Many of us working in the corporate sector. When you work, can you achieve purity or not? Will you be able to achieve that? How do you manifest purity in the corporate governance and so on? There will be expert panel speakers who will be invited to tell us how this is going to be done. Then after that, there will be a Sai Centennial offering. Sai 100. We are supposed to present Sai 100. We have got 12 programs, and 12 people are supposed to present the report. And all this is going to be done in 20 minutes. Bhagavan, this will be a miracle, I can tell you that. I don't know how that will be done, but it will be a miracle if it achieves. Then after that, there's going to be a Centennial World Conference, and then there's going to be lunch. We'll come back after lunch, divine discourse, summary of the world proceedings, and after that, we're getting a summary of what we have done, because don't forget, we had purity in family yesterday, and then now we are going to have purity in society. Where our job is to bring the message out. If you are pure, finish your pure, bring it to the family, and then bring it to society. That's our job, because that's what taking the message to the far corners of the world. How are we going to achieve it? We'll see in the workshop on the third day. After that, we come back, listen to the proceedings, and then we'll get to here. And this is we have done the cake, and now the icing on the cake will be by Dr. Reddy. We'll extract very personal experiences from him. Hopefully, he will be able to narrate to us. I hope he will. and then we have the valedictory address by Brother Leonardo. What happened? Remember, I told you the gifts that we are giving to Bhagavan is us. So Leonardo, on the last day, what happens is, Bhagavan, this is us. Now he ties the ribbon onto us and present to Bhagavan. This is the whole idea. Because we are presenting ourselves, how to become better versions of ourselves. And that we will finish on the third day with devotional singing. In the night, we are having a SSE play in the evening. In the night after dinner, we are having the youth drama, where the title of the youth drama is The Fire That Freed the Light. And that's it. That will be a powerful session. After that, now, what are we doing in these 3 days? Don't forget, the organizers have done it so well by structurally, systematically, homogeneously bringing a string of events to tie up to the whole thing. Families, self, family, society is like springboard. In the swimming pool, when you're diving in the swimming pool, you're jumping on the springboard, 1, 2, 3. And then on the 23rd, you will dive into the nectarian bliss of Swami's birthday celebration, and there you will hear the nectarian talks. They are some of the best is kept for the last. We will be hearing Brother Arvind Balasubramaniam. He will mesmerize us with Swami's stories. And then we'll also have Satyajit, and Sundaraya, I think you're going to speak again. And Brother Leonardo will talk again about the experiences. What else better way to celebrate Swami's birthday than to listen to his glories and to listen to his stories and to hear of all the magnificent things that people have had. And these are some of the best caregivers that Swami has had. You will never get this experience from anywhere else, and you're getting to hear from here. So this is really a beautiful experience. And then, of course, the day will end with many speakers on the 23rd. Then 24th also there's the program, but that MC will explain to you later. Now, I have got 15 minutes. I think I only spent 12 minutes. I want to do one yoga exercise, if you don't mind. I hope I won't take the thunder. This yoga is the essence of purity. I'll show you how this is done. If you can do this well, you'll be you'll happily enjoy this entire program and take back all this knowledge well. So what you need to do is that maybe you need to stand because you've been sitting for a long time. I'll show you. It is not a tough exercise. Just follow me what I'm doing. Now, these 3 fingers, you have to stretch it like that. So these 3 fingers, you have to stretch like this, 1 finger. That's it. You got it, right? Okay? And then slowly bring it up. Slowly bring this up and shake the other end. Keep shaking it. Okay, both together you have to do simultaneously. Okay? Bring it up like that. You'll hear sound. Bring it close. Then this hand must come now. 1 finger must come. 1 finger, yeah. You see, it has to be done together, so the brain must, okay. 1 finger point to your head, yeah. And now you shake your head. Now look at each other. Look at each other. Look at it. Yeah. So what you have decided and declared that you have nothing in your head. And the other person is telling you, don't worry, I also have nothing in my head. This yoga is called Neti Yoga, Neti Yoga. That is what he has sung. Our brother Sundaraya has sang this song. I just demonstrated this in a yogi exercise. And the only way you can have purity is we have to unlearn many things that we have learned. Many things we have to unlearn ourselves and take many things out and then relearn and reprogram ourselves to program ourselves to achieve the highest. That's the only way to move. And and you cannot do consciously. Unconsciously it must come. That's why I did all these things. Unconsciously come. Yes, I'm true. I don't know anything. Once you have declared that you don't know anything, you can become everything. Sai Ram, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Govind, for setting the tone of our discussions and guiding us with clarity and devotion of what will happen over the course of this conference. Over the course of the next 3 days, you will be immersed in a world of short talks, Sai talks, ones of transformation, enlightenment, and devotion by the International Sai Young Adults. It is my pleasure to welcome one of our dynamic and active international YAs, Ms. Madhuri Manohar, to the stage. She will share her insights on the power of visualization and inspire us to harness our inner potential. Dr. Madhuri Manohar, born into a Sai family in the early 1990s and raised in Muscat, Oman, was an active Bal Vikas student and had the opportunity to perform in Swami's physical presence. She has been serving with the SSSIO since 2020 as part of the International Sai Young Adults editorial team, currently leading the editorial team and co-leading the creative media team. An alumna of SSSILP 2016, Madhuri is a passionate writer whose poems and articles have been featured in Sathya Sai, the Eternal Companion magazine. Professionally, she holds a PhD in biotechnology and a certification in medical writing. She is guided by Swami's teaching, be simple and sincere. Please welcome Dr. Madhuri Manohar to the stage.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most loving salutations at the divine lotus feet of Mother Sai, the most beautiful Lord who's seated on this magnificent throne. But wait, is our Lord really seated there? Or is he sitting in one of the empty seats in the audience? Or is he supervising the food tents that is outside? Or is he helping out the transportation team with all the rides from the airport? Where is Swami? Where exactly is Swami? Swami is where we see him. Swami is where our inner eye sees him. Visualization, such a powerful technique. I first discovered this technique as a Bal Vikas student in Oman. Whenever I had to come up on the stage and give a speech just like today, I would just imagine my Swami standing right next to me, adjusting the mic, encouraging me, and suddenly any fear of public speaking I had, it would just disappear like that. Whenever I had to sing bhajans, and I was always worried what people would think of me, whether the bhajan would come out right, I would just tightly shut my eyes and imagine the entire hall empty, but just our Swami sitting right in front of me. It was just him and me. Nothing else mattered, no one else mattered. It was just him and me. And over years, this became a habit. Whenever I had a little fear in my mind, or I was a little anxious of something, like today, coming up on the stage and talking, I would just channel this technique of visualization, and somehow Swami helped me out. Swami says, help ever, and he definitely uses it a lot in my case. So I would like to take you back to the summer of 2024. I was visiting the United States with my family, and I had planned a day trip out of Washington, D.C. Like any other day, I just decided, let me grab a cup of coffee, and then let me get onto the train. It was 6 a.m., very quiet, very serene, very calm, and I was just enjoying my cup of coffee. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, this really tall man, he was 6 feet in height. His hair was very scattered. His eyes were very unfocused. He was probably on drugs or alcohol. He was just lost in his own world, and he was just raging inside. And in that rage, he started straight running towards me. And with one hand, he just attacked my head. And with the other hand, he just pushed me down. By the time I realized what was happening, he was gone. As abruptly as he came, as abruptly as he left. When I got up, there was so much of chaos around me. My mind was trying to tie the pieces together, what exactly happened. And in that chaos, there came little clarity. Since I fell on my back, luckily my backpack was there. The clothes that I had filled in my backpack, probably that padded the fall. But now when I reflect back, the game changer was probably this small white packet of vibhuti that I put into my backpack just the previous night. You know, Swami's grace. It was probably that vibhuti that actually prevented anything major. Very minor bruises, nothing was broken, and I walked away completely fine. But the real story actually began that night. As soon as I hit the pillow, the entire scene started flashing right in front of my eyes. The attacker, him pushing me down, and me trying to understand what was happening. It was the same scene that was coming again and again. And we all know how our monkey mind is. So all the what ifs was what I started thinking about. What if I didn't have my backpack with clothes? What if I didn't have Swami's vibhuti with me? What if I had broken something? But even worse, what if he had a weapon? So these were some of the thoughts that were raising in my mind, and I was struggling to sleep. It was midnight, then 1 a.m., 2 a.m., but still there was no stroke of sleep that was coming to me. I also tried to use reason with myself. Madhuri, you are totally fine. All this is in the past. It happened in the past. Let go. Forgive that person. You are completely fine. Swami was there with you. I tried to use all this reasoning, but nothing helped. And then finally, the clock struck 4 a.m. And this time, again, I replayed the entire scene, this time for the nth time. But I made one little small change. I brought Swami into the scene. I visualized Swami in that whole scene right there. It was the same station, the same moment, the same attacker, and the same fall. But this time, I imagined my Swami standing right there. He was just watching the entire scene. He was just witnessing the situation. But he was holding that entire space with his pure and unwavering love. And as soon as I started thinking of Swami in that scene, my mind completely focused from the attacker to Swami. Now, it was just Swami. It's okay, all this happened, but Swami was right there. And very soon, within few minutes, I was fast asleep, completely forgiven this stranger. Now in spiritual language, we say, yad bhavam tad bhavati. As is the feeling, so is the result. Neuroscience also says the same thing, but in a little different language. Our human brain cannot really distinguish between the real and the imagined. So whenever we think of something, or whether something is happening, the same neural circuits are the ones that get activated. And the net result is our brain starts to filter the reality based on what we imagine. So if we imagine our dearest Swami, his beautiful form, his smile, his presence, we are automatically rewiring our brain towards divinity. Many years ago, Swami gave this one advice to his student. He mentioned that whenever we sing bhajans, we should bring the bhajan to life. We should think of the meaning of the bhajan, experience the bhajan. If we are singing about the Krishnas, we should just imagine the Gopalas and the Gopikas just dancing around him. One student took this advice to heart. Anytime he practiced bhajans, he would imagine Swami. Every line and every form, he would bring Swami's form into the whole imagination. He imagined it with devotion. One day, as he was in this dream state while practicing bhajans, he was imagining Swami and he was lost in this trance state. He felt a tap on his shoulder. When he opened his eyes, it was Swami standing right there. Pointing to himself, Swami said, "This inner sai and that outer sai, same to same." So this is the power of visualization. When we visualize our dear Swami in every single moment of our life, there's a certain sense of purity that we add to the moment. Our inner world starts to change almost instantly. And when we see Swami with our inner eye, our outer world also begins to change. Now, if you look at my script, this was going to be the time that I say Jai Sai Ram and all of you would clap. But right before I went on to stage today, I decided to step out and have a little sip of water. Rewind a bit to today's morning bhajan. I was sitting in the corner with a direct view of Swami's throne. And I just shut my eyes in the bliss of today's bhajans. I just imagined our Swami sitting right there. I just felt the bhajans, the energy of the bhajans itself made us all feel that Swami is right here. But with my imagination, I added a little special something that was very special to me. I imagined Swami there, and I was very sure Swami is with us. And when I stepped out to go drink that water, Swami showed his presence to me through Uncle Joe, who gave me a small packet of Swami's materialized vibhuti. And this is what I'd like to say today. When we imagine our Swami, we change not only our inner world, but our outer world also changes to experience his divinity. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, Sister Madhuri, for your inspiring talk and practical insights on the power of visualization and focus. We are blessed to hear your story and by your energy and devotion. Next, I would like to introduce a pearl from our 100 Pearl project. This pearl is from Wino Basner, a longtime devotee of Swami from Germany, who was very instrumental in bringing the message of Swami to Germany and across Europe. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple weeks ago, but thanks to the 100 Pearl Project, we have this memory of him for all of those who had not have had the fortune to meet him. Please join me in watching this beautiful pearl.
Then, of course, when Swami came, I was waiting, standing on the exit. When Swami came straight over and were telling me, "What are you doing?" You know, and I felt. You know, Swami gave me one lesson. I remember in 78, we had, I think it was 78, we had again in the Purnachandra, we were preparing banners, you know, with Swami's sayings on it, you know, Swami's quotation. So you know, the silk banner is difficult to put to the sayings on it, you know, the letters on it. So I was there and I thought, my God, I cannot do that. It always will move, and how can I put on the sayings on this banner? So I thought about it, and all of a sudden I thought, no, that's not I cannot do that. I went to the entrance, of the ladies' side, and Swami came from the man's side. Then, of course, when Swami came, I was waiting, standing on the exit. When Swami came straight over and were telling me, "What are you doing?" You know, and I felt, at that moment, I knew, you know, he told me, you know, "What are you doing? Don't hesitate, you know, try, do it." Like my painting I was doing in 75 also already, you know. No, it was in 1970 this painting with the stone slabs. But it showed me, even if you're not a master, you don't have to be a master, but you can try and do, with Swami's grace and with God's grace, you can do a lot of things will work out. And that's also one of the things. Be strong, be self-confident, and of course discriminate also, And I think that's a very important thing, that you don't be shy and, have the confidence to do these things, And then things will work out also. Of course, maybe not to perfect, but you don't have to be a master. But God has to feel that you try and you do it strongly and concentrated, and then He will help you, and things will work out. That's, I think, a very important thing,
Brothers and sisters, it is now time for lunch, followed by our interactive workshops. Please take note of the following important details to ensure a smooth experience for everyone. Lunch will be served in the food tents. Feel free to enjoy this time to connect with our fellow delegates in a spirit of fellowship and gratitude. We kindly ask that everyone take all of their personal belongings from this hall with them to lunch so that the workshops can be set up. After lunch, kindly proceed to your directly allocated workshop room. Your room number is printed on your name badges, which you can collect at registration if you haven't already. Rooms 1 through 4 are here in the main hall. Room 5 and 6 are the exhibition halls just in front of the indoor restrooms, and rooms 7 and 8 are located upstairs. We request all delegates to remain in the assigned room for the full session to support a smooth facilitation. There will also be a parallel session for the YA's play practice happening in the main hall over lunch. Please check in with your YA lead for more information. And as Brother Alex reminded us earlier, do remember to visit our SSSIO digital exhibition rooms. Some exhibits change daily, so don't miss it. And finally, if you wish to offer a letter of love to Swami on his birthday, please get a birthday card from the bookstore and fill it in. You can drop your completed cards in the baskets that I believe will be put out tomorrow that are located around our beautiful Cypremenium premise. Let us carry the same energy of devotion, reflection, and service into these workshops, where we will deepen our understanding, engage in meaningful dialogue, and co-create insights that reflect the spirit of purity. And until our lunch is ready, we will continue with bhajans. Thank you, and Jai Sai Ram.
Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. 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 Neela Megha Sundara Narayana 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 Govinda. Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. Bhakta Hridaya Mandara Bhanukoti Sundara. Bhakta Hridaya Mandara Bhanukoti Sundara. Bhakta Hridaya Mandara Bhanukoti Sundara. ಸುಂದರ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ.
ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಮಹೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ,
ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಮಹೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ,
ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಮಹೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ, ಹರ ಹರ ಸಾಯಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ, ಓಂ ಹರ ಹರ ಸಾಯಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ, ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಮಹೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ, ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾಗಭೂಷಣ, ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾಗಭೂಷಣ, ಹಾಲಲೋಚನ ತ್ರಿಪುರ ಸಂಹಾರಿ, ಹಾಲಲೋಚನ ತ್ರಿಪುರ ಸಂಹಾರಿ, ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಶಿವ ಗಂಗಾಧಾರಿ, ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಶಿವ ಗಂಗಾಧಾರಿ, ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾಧರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ, ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾಧರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ, ಹರ ಹರ ಸಾಯಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ, ಓಂ ಹರ ಹರ ಸಾಯಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ, ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಮಹೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ, ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾಗಭೂಷಣ, ಹಾಲಲೋಚನ ತ್ರಿಪುರ ಸಂಹಾರಿ, ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಶಿವ ಗಂಗಾಧಾರಿ, ಚಂದ್ರಕಲಾಧರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ರಮಣ, ಶಿವ ಹರ ಸಾಯಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ, ಓಂ ಹರ ಹರ ಸಾಯಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ, ಶಿವ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಮಹೇಶ ಗಿರೀಶ, ಶಾಂತಿ